Hi guys, I thought I would do a little short video. It's a little bit harder to do a video than what I thought, so I've got stage fright, so if I start stumbling, that's because I have never done this before. I'm well out of my comfort zone. But what I wanted to talk to you today, or what I wanted to mention was, I've had so many people asking me why they feel different about things than they used to feel. And that's because they're experiencing a shift in consciousness. The world in 2012, a change began to take place, and it's just picked up momentum and picked up momentum, and thank goodness for the internet, because the internet has just opened up our world, made things more acceptable, made people be able to reach out to each other, network, and share information and share experiences. So what's happening to you is your consciousness is going from the third dimension to the fifth dimension. So instead of seeing things as a black and white, we're starting to see things in the middle, in the grey. We're able to step back now and say, well, we can see the bigger picture. And we're starting to use our intuition more. We're starting to see things we never saw before. Sometimes at the corner of our eye, we'll think we've seen a movement, or synchronisation starting to happen a lot. We're starting to think of, oh, I would like this to happen. And then someone knocks on your door and gives you the opportunity. Truly, it's as easy as that. Synchronisation starting to occur. And once you become aware, it starts to pick up. And it starts gaining momentum. And then your life is starting to change. And the way that you felt about things in the past might not be how you feel about them now. So you are experiencing this. It is very real. And people are coming to me and saying, I just feel like my whole perspective to the world is just gone upside down. But it's because you are going through an awakening. You're starting to actually wake up and see the roses, see it. You're thinking, well, it's been a big con. A lot of the stuff that I thought was the truth is not the truth. It's been a bit of a big con. To use a harsh word, I suppose it has been. And you're starting to question authority and question decision making and saying, well, perhaps this isn't for the highest good. Perhaps we need to take control of our own lives and accept responsibility for our own mistakes and our own lessons and our own lives, and saying, well, this is not how I want to live anymore. I want to live differently. I want to connect more to nature. I want to connect more to who I am. And I want to know who I am. And I don't need your permission now to say, this is who I am. And those bits that society said was, well, you have to cover that up, honey, because that's not acceptable. We're not going to cover up those bits anymore. We're going to say those bits are actually part of who I am, and I'm going to do it. And if you don't like it, well, maybe that's just your opinion and that's your journey, but this is my journey, and I'm going to ask your permission to do it. So this is what's going on, and I see a huge shift going on. And as you start talking to your friends and start watching different shows and different things, you'll start to see that there's been a huge shift in consciousness, and authority actually, some authorities aren't liking it very much. So they're starting to throw things at you, or perhaps speed up this stuff about you can't step outside your front door because you might get run over by a bus, or you can't trust your instincts because, I mean, you have to listen to us because we're authority and we know. And people are saying, well, actually, I know because I'm me, and I'm the only one that feels what I feel. So how would you know what's good for me? I know what's good for me because I know me. I know my body and I know who I am. Which is raises another question. People are saying, well, actually, I'm starting to awake. I'm starting to say, who am I? Why am I here? Why am I on this journey? And now I've discovered all these wonderful things. What do I do with it? And so I'm going to make little short videos on the change, the awakening, the revelation that you are so much more than they have told you, so much more than they've ever wanted you to know. You are a beautiful being of light. You don't need someone else to tell you when to go to bed, what to do with your day, what to eat, how to raise your children, what colours to wear, what shoes to put on. You don't. You actually already know who you are, and you know what makes you happy. So live to your highest highest happiness and your highest joy, because that's who you are. And when you start living your highest joy, your highest happiness, everything falls into place. So I'll do a little series of short videos on what's going on and how to deal with the flow. I'll tell you what I've done to help me in my changes and how I deal with the flow, and how other people that have come through my door, I've been able to share with them some of the things I did, and then they take that on board and do it their way. And we'll all grow together, and we're going to make this world a much better place. We're going to heal the earth. We're going to heal ourselves. And no one's going to do it for you. You've got to do it yourself.